is clear. And
the Kenya Power and Lightning Company Managing Director Geoffrey Muli, together with his colleagues before the Parliamentary Committee on Public Investment and Energy, the MPs together criticized the electricity company for failing to explain in details why the company has been making losses while Kenyans have been paying prices of electricity which have been going up.
That Kenyans are overcharged in terms of the unit cost of power. I think the worst in our history as a republic. Please remember this. And when you are coming to Parliament, that should be the context that Kenyans are being overcharged. That's the context. That's why you are here, to look at your business and commercial practices and see where we can be able to contribute as a country so that the people of Kenya can enjoy cheap power. That's the reason why we are existing as Parliament and yourselves. And Kenyans are asking, why would KPLC, which is a monopoly, make losses? How? From where? I mean, Kenyans are just wondering what's going on.
Defending himself and the company, Muli has been firm that despite the challenges, the company has recovered in terms of income.
And I also agree that between 2018 and 2019, the negative working capital grew. But when we look at now what is happening is that end of 2021, that negative working capital dropped to 66 billion. End of June 2022, it has dropped further to 56 billion.
We must add that because the thinking of the people of Kenya and this committee and Parliament is cartels are benefiting from milking Kenyans. Kenyans are suffering because they are paying cartels in KPLC.
The committee now wants to know the real names and faces behind Kenya Power and Lightning Company.
Yeah, and they should tell us their private shareholders. Who are these? Who are they? The companies, the names behind those shareholders. Thank you.
On the question of shareholding of KPLC, currently the shareholding stands like 51.1% is government and 49.9% is private.
Why are CEOs being changed day in and out like clothes in this organization? Who are the forces? The forces behind these shenanigans. This is a milk cow that has been milked for too long until it's now crumbling, in fact dying. So we want to know the people behind these faces, because this could be a facade, Mr. Chair. We must unmask them. That is the role of this committee on behalf of the people of Kenya.
Amidst heated situation between MPs, according to them, no satisfying report has been made before this committee.
It's generic. I've looked at it also 2019, 2020, it's almost the same thing. 2017, 18, you are writing the same thing about defending yourself on the losses.
The same questions were there last year, 2017, 2018. It is the same, copy-paste. Yeah. So Kenyans need to know why there is lack of electricity and why there is increase in tariffs. This is what we want to know. Want to see you as the CEO telling Kenyans, but coming and telling us you are pursuing. What are you pursuing, and for how long will you be pursuing this?
The only challenge may be the way we have structured the report. But the truth of the matter is, although the rate of improvement may be low, but the truth of the matter is the financial status of KPLC is improving.
According to the committee members, it is possible that there are criminals who hold the contracts of the electricity company KPLC that enriches specific people who are using Muli to cover them up.
One of the biggest suspects of pricing in this country is IPP. The biggest suspect that you are milking people of Kenya through IPP. When I look at your response, I'm just giving a highlight so that you go out to work on your work. I know it's coming on other financial years. When you look at your report, what you're saying is that we are negotiating. And when you come to the next financial year, you are saying again, we are negotiating. You are not negotiating. There might be beneficiaries of IPPs in KPLC. And we will unearth it very soon.
If it was in some jurisdictions, such as in the communist world, such fellas would be rounded up, taken to Uhuru Park and executed. Fortunately, we are not in that kind of situation. My take is this here, and this is my proposal. These guys be told to go back and given a week, because I know if you tell them just go back, it will be a merry-go-round, which never ends. Tell them to go back, give them a specific day to come back with specific answers. If those answers are not satisfactory, we pend everything else and to do a special report to the House.
Or we go to hold back.
To indict them.
They should not play smart with this committee. If they're not going to bring their documents 2 days before, so that the Auditor General and us as members of Parliament can scrutinize the documents, we are not going to allow that, CEO. Take this committee seriously.
The mood of the House is such that there is discontent, but this particular committee is going to really work very hard on this case, especially of KPLC, because there are many pending issues that have not been responded to, time in, time out, and as already been indicated by my colleague, we have a very big turnover of management.
The Kenya Power and Company CEO Geoffrey Muli is required to come back before this committee with a full report in the next 2 weeks. For Ebru TV, Amode Francis.